Okay, so let's begin our section 3, build a smart contract. In this section, we will create a smart contract for issuing an ICO for 1 million holy moly coin so that the investor would be able to buy them or even sell them. We will also be implementing buyback option, which allows to sell the holy moly coin back where investor can get their money anytime. All these will be secure and fraudless through smart contract. We will be using Solidity programming language to implement the smart contract. If you have programming knowledge like C++ or Python or JavaScript or any object-oriented programming, it will be easy to understand Solidity. Then we will be using Remix IDE. It's an IDE for the Ethereum blockchain. It allows developers to write, test and deploy smart contracts written in Solidity language. So let's begin. We will be using online version of Remix IDE. For that, go to remix.ethereum.org. So this is how Remix IDE looks like. It provides lots of features, we will not go into it, but what we would do is create a new smart contract. You can name it as you like. I'll name it holymolycoin.sol. Here .sol is the extension for Solidity, like we have .py for Python files. Now first thing we need to do inside this file is specify the compiler version that should be used to compile the codes. For that we have the syntax, pragma Solidity and the version. Here we will be using Solidity version between 0.7.0 and 0.9.0. After that we need to define the contract. For that, type contract, then name of the contract, let's say holy moly coin ICO and curly parenthesis. So this is how we define contract. Now let's implement this contract. First we will initialize the required variables for the contract. We will need maximum holy moly coin, which is unsigned integer type, meaning non-negative integers. We will not go deep into Solidity programming here. I'm planning to make a full course on Solidity programming from basic. So here I will just tell you what the things are, what they mean and what they does in brief. Now since our maximum holy moly coin for ICO is 1 million, let's initialize max holy moly coin as 1 million. Okay, now next we need total holy moly coin bought variable so that we can keep track of how many coins are bought, and this will be also uint type. After that we will define a mapping type. If you don't know what a mapping is, mapping data type is a key value data structure that allows you to store and retrieve values based on a unique key. For example, let's define equity holy moly as mapping type, mapping address to uint. Here address is the key which will be unique and uint is the value. So this will help us to retrieve uint value using address key. Here address is another data type in Solidity which is used to represent an Ethereum address. So we will be storing value that will be equity and link it with the address of the people so that we can retrieve the equity amount on the basis of address of the people. I hope you have understood it. Now we are done with initializing required variables. Let's move toward defining functions. Okay, so first function we will define is get remaining holy moly coin. The syntax for function in Solidity is this. So type function, name of the function that is get remaining holy moly coin, then small braces. Here we do not need any arguments, and then for visibility I will make it public, meaning anyone can access it. Then I will also add view since we will be using this function only for viewing, not changing anything. Then we do not need any modifiers and returns uint type, which will be the remaining holy moly coin. After that, curly braces. Now inside this function we will return remaining holy moly coin, which will be max holy moly coin minus total holy moly coin bought. Alright, so our first function is ready. Now next we will create a modifier. In Solidity, a modifier is a special kind of function that is used to modify the behavior of another function. Modifiers allow you to reuse common code and enforce constraint on the execution of a function. We will understand by example, don't worry. First let's create a modifier to check if the investor can buy holy moly coin or not. Because we have only 1 million coins, so we need to check if we have sufficient coins left or not before buying. So modifier, name of the modifier can buy holy moly coin. Then we will pass the holy moly coin provided by the investor. It will be uint. Now in Solidity we have require statement which is used to enforce constraint and validate input in smart contract. If a require statement fails, the function that contains the statement will immediately terminate and revert all changes to the state of the contract. So require, then condition we have to check if there is sufficient coins or not. For that we can use this logic. Total holy moly coin bought plus holy moly coin input from user must be less than or equal to max holy moly coins. If this statement fails, then we can give error message, sorry, not enough holy moly coin left. Then we have to add this as a part of modifier syntax. So we created the modifier function. We can reuse this. If you remember, in the syntax for function there is modifier 2. We will implement this in the next function. Let's define a new function, buy holy moly coin, which will help us to buy holy moly coin. So function name of the function buy holy moly coin. Then as argument it will take holy moly coin amount entered by the user, which is u in type, then visibility as public. After that we will implement our modifier function here. Name of the modifier can buy holy moly coin and pass the entered holy moly coin amount as argument. Here this can buy holy moly coin modifier help us to check first if the user who is calling this buy holy moly coin function fulfills the can buy holy moly coin modifier or not. And that means it will first check if the holy moly coin is sufficient enough so that buyer can buy as per the enter amount, which we define in our modifier function. So this is how modifier function is helpful in Solidity. We can reuse this at multiple places like we just did. Then if the modifier function is satisfied, we need to define the buy holy moly coin function. So for that we will use our mapping variable equity holy moly. The equity of the user who called this function must be incremented by the holy moly coin amount. So equity holy moly, then we need to pass the key here. The key is address type, so we can get the address of the user who calls this function using message.sender. In Solidity, message.sender is a special built-in variable that returns the address of the entity that calls the current function. So equity holy moly of the user plus equal to holy moly coin, which is nothing but just short form for equity holy moly of the user equal to equity holy moly of the user plus holy moly coin. And we also need to update our total holy moly coin bought by the amount of holy moly coin inputted. Total holy moly coin bought plus equal to holy moly coin. So every time whenever a user calls this buy holy moly coin function, his equity will be incremented by the holy moly coin amount he input, and total holy moly coin bought will also be incremented by the holy moly coin amount the user input.